Yeah, I thought it was going to go at least 2 or 3 rounds.
You think he'd be more competitive at all? He kind of did back like nothing.
No, because I told Boots not to go out there and play around. Go out there and take a statement. He made the statement.
Yeah, now the pressure on every boxing fan's mind is going to be what name is next.
We wait. You heard what he said in the ring?
Call out everybody.
All right, there you go.
Ideally,
we don't care. We want whoever got them go.
Gotcha. Is Virgil Ortiz the fight is signed for next year, or what's the
Virgil got to get past Luke. That's what he got to get past Luke.
There was an agreement already made, supposedly, no?
But if he don't get past Luke, what about who we gonna fight him for?
Is Virgil's style tailor made for Boots?
All the styles are tailor made for Boots.
That's right.
But like I said, y'all didn't see nothing yet, man. You know what I mean? I told him don't go out there and play. Make a statement. He made a statement, like I told him.
He's much better at 154, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. He held
comfortable.
He had 147 for what? 10 years, man. 9-10 years.
Exactly.
It was about time. He only 28. It's about time to move up.
I was just sparring with Canelo. Was it like that?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was good sparring. I don't talk about sparring. Okay.
Yeah.
Canelo already told people I was smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good smart. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's Johnny Boy Fight Hype, Richards and Hitchens. Yo, talk, man, what's your reaction to this incredible knockout? Jaron Ennis.
His power carried to 154. That's what it looked like. He looks more healthy, more dangerous. That was a great performance.
Great, man. First round, man. I mean, he couldn't have done any better, right? Is he the best fighter at 154?
I'm not going to say that yet, but that was a great introduction, though. Great introduction.
Definitely. How does a fight with him and Virgil Ortiz play out?
It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. Virgil can't run into shit like that.
He can't find a way to start punching. Boots is stopping him from starting punching. Lima does, see, this is the problem when you start at 18. Then now Boots went southpaw. He feels like the fight is won already. Look at his head movement. Yeah, there you go, Boots. That's the Boots we knew. Via Boots. There you go. Good. That was a good left from Boots. Yeah, Boots hurt him. Boom, right hand. Boots knocked him down. He just dropped him. Told you. I told you. Look, he's hurt bad. Boots just dropped him in the first round. He called him back. He got Bambi legs. Pop, pop. He's going to be punching harder. He's going to be more healthy. You know what I mean? And look at Lima. And listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Good. Oh, good combination. Boots hurt him bad. Boots about to stop him in the first. Oh, he about to stop him. And he dropped him. It's over with. Oh, 1, 2. It's over with. It's over with. Lima's hurt bad. It's over with. It's over with, bro. Boots is far from trash. He's exceptional, right? He just had to be in a weight. He should go to 160. To be honest, he'll be even better. Oh, good combination. Nice way. Oh, bam, good left. Oh, bam, good left. Bam, good left. Oh, good. Oh, shit. Stop the fight. Yeah, he stopped it. That's it. Over. And they threw in a towel. That man hit him. They stopped. They stopped the fight, and then the towel came in. It's like the guy was fumbling for the towel while Boots was whooping his ass. Then he stopped it. Then he threw the towel, but the ref already stopped it. You can't. They stopped the fight twice. The ref comes in and then the guy threw the shit. Boots stopped in the first round. I told y'all, bro. It was going to be early. It was going to be early. He's going to knock him out. Boots beats his ass first round. Yeah, it was going to be early, bro. No mercy. It was going to be. He switched southpaw. And then he had him. It's over with. I said Boots was going to be better at 154 than he been at 147. When y'all were worried about him at 147, he was weight drained and he was tired and he was just walking through shit. And that's why he should have been at 154. And I'm telling you, he should be at 168 when it's all said and done.
What's your reaction to that incredible performance by Boots?
I mean, yo, everybody thought he couldn't do it at 154. They wanted to see it happen. Tonight they saw it happen. I mean, he was spectacular.
He shut down all the critics, right?
I come again?
He shut down all the critics, right?
He shut down all the critics. He came out focused, superb. I mean, he moved left, he moved right, then he switched, and it was all over. It was good night.
Absolutely, man. I mean, Sebastian Fundora is hurt. That thing got, his thing got canceled because of the injury, right? Sebastian Fundora, the fight got canceled with him and Keith Thurman. Now, he can go into a fight with Virgil Ortiz. Who wins that fight, Lenny? With Boots and Virgil Ortiz, who wins?
I gotta give it to Virgil Ortiz. I mean, I'm sorry. I gotta give it to Boots. I gotta give it to Boots because of the dimensions. He had so many dimensions. I mean, he can go left, he can go right.
Boots might be the best at 154, right?
He is the best.
That's it. That's it, man. That's it. Yeah. All right, that's it. Thanks, Coach Lenny.
These fighters fighting down is ruining them. You fight closer to your walk around weight the way they did back in the silver age and gold age of boxing, you're gonna be better. Let's take it back. This is the stone age now. Y'all got to start fighting closer to your walk around weight so you can be dominant, so you can be great. He just had to get acclimated, see how he looks at 154, shut up all the questions, and now he got to fight somebody, bro. Now he has to fight somebody. Oh God, that was a weird shot. I didn't even know what he hit him with. How he didn't know what he hit him with. Of course that would drop you. What the hell was that first punch under the? That shit under the arm? That is brother. He didn't know where that punch came from. He was like, what? Outside the jab under, brother, please. That's the Matrix boots. That's the damn party's over. Yeah, party's over quick on some Mike Tyson shit, but that's what we used to. Needs to jump in for Fundora. Yeah, fight Thurman. But you're right. I want to see people at their natural weight. Yeah, and they're better. Lamont Roach is probably way better against Pitt.
Before the fight, at the press conference, Uisma confidently said he could knock out Jaron Ennis. But Jaron replied with even more confidence, saying he would beat Uisma easily. He even challenged Uisma to bet on it to prove his words. Jaron said he respected Uisma's confidence but warned that all the talk would end badly. He promised an early finish, complete control, and an exciting fight for the fans.
And they know I can beat you.
What you want to bet? Bet on it. Cause you don't believe in yourself. You all talk.
I can bet. I don't have your money.
I don't know what he said.
Do you think he truly believes that he can win on Saturday?
I'm glad that he think he's confident. I like it. I like the confidence, but he talking too much. He gonna get exactly what he gonna look. What he looking for. It's gonna be an early night, and I'm gonna have some fun, and we're gonna show out. I'm not playing. I'm not here.
Uisma Lima said he's fully ready for the fight and has already faced tough opponents before Jaron Ennis. He defended his training camp, saying he worked with strong, skilled fighters to prepare for this bout. He admitted that some people might underestimate his past opponents, but insisted they were quality sparring partners. Lima added that he's trained especially for high-pressure moments like this and feels confident in his abilities.
Good fighters before Jaron. And training, I put a good camp for Jerome. I trained with Adam Azim, I trained with Bentley, I trained with Brothers Fels. In America, they say, where is this guy? But they are good, tough, stiff fighter, good fighters. And we trained for these moments. On Saturday, we'll see. We'll see I have everything.
During the face-off between Uisma Lima and Jaron Boots Ennis, both fighters looked nearly the same in size, setting up what promises to be a very competitive fight. Commentators noted that Lima appeared calm and confident, showing off his strong southpaw stance and sharp left hand. He's aiming to make history by putting Portuguese boxing on the map in his 154-pound debut.
If that, it's a whole different energy, a whole different vibe. It's the big stage. I appreciate you for accepting this fight. I'm glad you accepted this fight. But see you Saturday night. And y'all know my slogan, we in and out like a robbery.
Here they are right now, Boots Ennis and Uisma Lima, 154 pounds. Boots making his debut at 154. And Sergio, we saw Lima in the fighter meetings. This man is overwhelmingly confident that he's going to be able to pull it off.
I sized him up as well. Southpaw, very good left hand, very confident for this.
During the weigh-in, both fighters looked focused and ready for battle. Uisma Lima stepped on the scale first at 153 pounds, followed by Jaron Ennis at 153.4 pounds. The close weights showed how evenly matched they are, adding even more excitement to the fight. When they faced off afterward, neither man backed down. Their intense stare-down made it clear that both are ready for war.
Roman V. Smalls, 10 rounds from the WBA Continental North American Welterweight Championship. Matchroom Boxing, live on the zone from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Look at the shape.
Uisma Lima didn't hold back. He said he's already a top-level fighter but has been overlooked because he doesn't have big promotional backing. His main goal now is to face big names and prove his worth. Liam believes that beating Jaron "Boots" Ennis will finally make the boxing world recognize him as a true star.
I want to fight only the big names because I think I'm a big name, but people don't know because I don't have big promotion back me. But when I finish this fight, when I finish with Boot, people will know me.
On the other hand, Jaron Ennis confidently claimed full ownership of the 154 pounds division. He told everyone to wait and see what happens, making it clear that he plans to take care of business on October 11th.
I'm trying to tell you, 154, man, it's mine. 154 is mine, and they're gonna see, and they're gonna see, just stay tuned. And like I said, when I handle business October 11th, we're gonna see.
Moving to Teddy Atlas's perspective, he stated that Jaron Ennis is a far more skilled and technically polished fighter with a deeper set of tools. Atlas believes Ennis will control the fight from the outside, using his height and reach advantage. For Uisma Lima to have any real chance, Atlas said he needs to get inside, where his strength and physical style can be more effective.
Ennis, there's no doubt, Ennis is the more advanced fighter. He's the better fighter. He's more talented. He's technically superior, much more polished. He's definitely got, he's got more in his arsenal and his repertoire of choices of how to go about the sweet science. He's tall, he's long, he can control the outside in this fight. Lima, to have success, Lima has to get close. He's a pretty good inside fighter. He puts punches together pretty well. He's physically, strong. He's, like I said, he's tough. He's shown a good chin, opportunities to catch Lima and maybe hurt him on the way in. But then ultimately the fight's going to wind up on the inside if Lima is going to get his way to have any opportunity to win and pull off what would be a monumental.
When asked about being called the next Terence Crawford, Jaron "Boots" Ennis firmly rejected the comparison. He made it clear that he isn't trying to be the next anyone. He's focused on being the first and only Jaron "Boots" Ennis. His message was simple. He's building his own legacy and identity in boxing.
You're the heir to that throne. He said you're the next Terence Crawford in America. Do you see yourself fighting him at some point?
I'm the first Jaron "Boots" Ennis. I ain't nobody else.
Furthermore, Ennis expressed his desire for a mega fight that could take his career to the next level. He stated that he's ready to face any of the top champions at 154 pounds and specifically mentioned Virgil Ortiz as a potential super fight. Still, Ennis emphasized that his full focus remains on the upcoming fight on October 11th.
But I definitely wanted to ask you, who's your dream fight? Who do you see yourself having a mega fight with in your career that's going to, transcend you to the next level?
Any of the champions, Virgil Ortiz, it's a super fight. Any of the champions at 154. I'm here to make my mark. And it's starting this Saturday on October 11th.
Additionally, Ennis expressed his desire to win the Ring Magazine belt, calling it one of his biggest career goals. He emphasized its legacy and history, noting that it would place his name alongside greats like Terence "Bud" Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. For Ennis, it's more than just another title. It's a historic achievement that would cement his status as an elite welterweight.
You got the Ring Magazine belt as the welterweight champion. Now, it's easy for guys like me to sit up here and talk about the significance of that. Maybe it means something to the fighters, maybe it doesn't. What does it mean to you?
Everything. I was able to accomplish, one of my goals, and that's to become ring champion. That's one of my favorite belts. So, and being in a historic, I'm in the book basically at 147. And not too many people could say they held the Ring Magazine title. So yeah.
See, that's right.
And I'm glad I'm able to say I held the Ring Magazine title. I think the last few people that held it at 147 was Bud and Floyd Mayweather in like top guy.
On the other hand, Antonio Tarver described Lima as a tough and physically strong challenger, a natural 154-pounder who could have a strength advantage. Tarver also praised Lima's chin, noting that he can take solid shots and fire back effectively. However, while acknowledging Lima's toughness, Tarver suggested that his technical limitations could become a major obstacle against a highly skilled opponent.
Lima is going to be coming in, man, with everything. He looks like he got a good build on him. He is a, natural 154-pounder, so that strength might be there. And when I look at him on tape, man, it looks like he got a good chin. I think that's what really allowed him to beat these guys. He's able to take a shot and he come right back with his shots. You know what I mean? Don't look like he's one of those guys he's a sharpshooter, like that, where he's going to be placing these shots right where they need to be. It looks like, he's throwing these punches, he's throwing these shots, really don't have GPS.
According to Robert Garcia, this fight is a risky move for Boots Ennis since he'll be facing a dangerous opponent like Lima. Garcia noted that Ennis has sometimes underperformed when the challenge didn't feel big enough. He emphasized that fans now need to see a dominant performance to prove Ennis truly belongs at the top of the division and is ready for bigger fights ahead, including a potential showdown with Virgil Ortiz.
So it is a little risky for Boots to take a challenge like this, thinking, with Matchroom and the management team, thinking, we got to get him something a little bit soft before he steps in with the big dogs at 154. But it could be as dangerous because nobody knows this guy, and we've seen Boots already perform at 147 when the name is not that big, when the opponent is not a big threat. He doesn't perform very well. So we got to see. Hopefully he does, because he is talent-wise one of the best in the division. Obviously I have Virgil Ortiz, and that's a fight that we're actually looking forward to, hopefully by next year. But we want to see him perform. I'm excited to watch him because I want to see the best out of Boots to be able to say he belongs at 154 and he's ready to challenge anybody in the division.
Meanwhile, Eddie Hearn recognized Uisma Lima as a tough and explosive opponent for Ennis. He stated that this matchup would be a great chance for Ennis to deliver a standout performance. Hearn also revealed that a deal for a mega fight against Virgil Ortiz is already in progress, confirming that Jaron Ennis has already signed his side of the contract. Now, they're just waiting for Ortiz and his team to finalize the agreement.
I think that it will prove to be a great decision. I think Lima is a good fight. He's very tough, he's explosive, he can punch. I appreciate he's not Mertzalayev or Virgil Ortiz, but you will see a great performance from Jaron Ennis. And then after that, we've already signed our end of the deal to fight Virgil Ortiz. We sat in a room with Golden Boy, with Oscar De La Hoya, with Eric Gomez, and DAZN. We talked about a deal, we flushed it out, we agreed the deal. We then put the contract to Jaron Ennis. He signed.
Moving forward, Timothy Bradley predicted a better version of Boots Ennis at 154 pounds. He believed the higher weight would make Ennis stronger, faster, and more explosive since he wouldn't have to cut too much weight. Bradley expected Ennis to find plenty of clean openings and look impressive throughout the fight, thanks to his physical advantages and the favorable matchup in style.
For me, my expectation for Boots is him to look good. He gonna look good. He got that added weight. He ain't have to squeeze his body down and take from himself. You know what I mean? So I think he still has to, squeeze down and make 54, but he gonna take a little bit less from himself. So I'm expecting him to be stronger, bigger, stronger, faster. And I'm expecting a freaky version of Boots Ennis. He's gonna have a lot of opportunities to land because Lima, he likes to rumble. Lima likes to rumble, man. He comes and he likes to bring the pain. Very active on that front foot,
Meanwhile, when asked about Jaron Ennis's weaknesses, Lima admitted that no fighter is perfect and said he's spotted specific flaws he plans to exploit. He promised to use every tool he has to expose them and secure the win. Though he didn't reveal whether he'd rely on power or strategy, his confidence was unshakable. Lima's final prediction was short and clear: I will win.
This is Jaron Boots Ennis' first time debuting at 154 pounds. Is there any flaws that you see in him coming up?
Yeah, for sure. No one is perfect. You have faults with everyone. and I see these falls.
Now you're looking to expose that on Saturday night by all means necessary.
Yeah, we'll put everything in, and I will see these falls.
Are you going into the fight as a brawler, or are you thinking more strategic? Because being that Boots Ennis is a fighter that moves and.
Yeah, I think we will put the vote.
Gotcha. And Lima, before I let you go, my brother, what is your prediction for the fight?
I will win.
Absolutely, there we go.
Moreover, Lima confidently stated that he could knock out Andes but chose not to talk too much, considering it a sign of humility. He acknowledged that both fighters have power but reminded everyone that in boxing, anything can happen, citing Crawford's win over Canelo as proof that surprises are always possible.
Do you believe you can knock him out?
Yeah, for sure.
You come to his backyard and you can...
For sure. I don't like talk too much because about fight. I think it's not a good thing. When I see people talks too much, it's not humble things. Yeah, I think I have power. You have power too. But in box, we never know. Things happen. And we have good opponents. You see Canelo. Canelo is my dream fighter. But Crawford win. And nobody expect when he wins. It's boxing. Everything can expect. Everything can happen. We never know. It's boxing. Guys, this I love boxing.
Lima added that his family gives him extra motivation to succeed, especially since he comes from a country where boxing isn't usually seen as a career. He said his goal is to make his family proud and create a story that inspires his country.
Yeah, it's because we have more hunger to show we are good, because we don't have nothing. We come to countries we have the boxers is not traditional things. They don't see boxing like a work. They only see boxing like hobby. And yeah, I do story for my two countries, Portugal and Angola. And now when I do camp of England, I have more angle because I am so far of my family, my sons, my friends. It's hard, but it's sacrifice I need to do to stay in the big stage and with the big fighter.
According to Thomas Lanner's prediction, Jaron Boots Ennis would win in dominant and quick fashion. He believed Ennis is simply too versatile, strong, fast, and intelligent for his opponent. Lanner predicted an early knockdown and a clear stoppage, confidently saying the fight would end in no more than 2 rounds, and definitely within 6.
Too versatile, too strong, too fast, too smart. So yeah, man, I think he's going to put on a performance. As soon as he gets him down, and it won't take long, 2 rounds tops, before he gets him down, like, the game plan on the flow, you're going to get him out of there within 6 rounds.
For Jaron Ennis's future, Eddie Hearn emphasized securing the biggest possible fights. He stated that a showdown with Vergil Ortiz is their main target. Although it's not for a world title, Hearn confirmed that Ennis has already signed his side of the deal. He expects Ennis to deliver a dominant performance at 154 pounds, setting the stage for major fights ahead.
For me, whilst it doesn't carry a full world championship, the Vergil Ortiz fight is an amazing fight. I think it's one of the best in boxing, so that kind of takes priority. We've already signed for that fight from our side, and Eric Gomez said they want to try and sit down and make that fight after he fights Lubin coming up. I like the Mertzelayev fight, I like the Fedora fight, I like the Zayas fight. Yes, the Baru fight is also there, and I know he's not the biggest name, but it's also got a world championship as well. I just believe that this guy is a future pound for pound number 1 of the sport, but you've got to back it up with a resume. We did that against Stanionis. He was the number 1 welterweight in the world. Boots battered him on probably 60 or 70%. Wait till you now see him at 154.
Lastly, Jaron Boots Ennis warned Uisma Lima that facing him in his hometown of Philadelphia would be a big disadvantage. He pointed out that the loud crowd of over 15,000 fans would make things tough for Lima. Ennis confidently said his speed, strength, and slick skills would be too much to handle, predicting it would be a long and difficult night for his opponent.
When you come to Philadelphia, it's a whole different vibe. When you come to Philly, I don't know where you've been fighting at, in like little gyms and all that, but you're going to have 15, 16 plus screaming against them, and you're going to have a long night with me. It's me at a whole new weight class, and it's gonna be bad for him, you know. And I don't want to say too much, but yeah, you know, he gonna see for himself when he actually get in there. He gonna be like, he a lot faster than I thought, he a lot stronger than I thought, he a lot slicker than what I thought. So I can't do nothing with him. It's gonna be too much for him.
So, the fight is done. This chapter is closed. All the pre-fight talk, stare-downs, and bold promises have been settled inside the ring. Tonight, we found out who was right, and the boxing scene at 154 pounds has officially changed. What did you think of the fight? Did the results surprise you? Or was it exactly what you expected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this coverage, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more boxing news, post-fight analysis, and exclusive content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.